guys, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot.
Before we jump into today's pick a card reading, there is only one spot left for the $50 promotion on the emergency extended love reading. So if you guys are interested, that is a 40-minute long reading on you and the person on your mind. Okay, that's also available for same-day delivery if you feel it's an urgent matter. So there's an option there to choose 24-hour delivery. All right, guys, so take a moment to choose which crystal is resonating with you, and we're going to jump into the reading.
Okay, so we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, so just take a moment to see which pile is calling you. Okay, I'm just going to move these over. Alright, so let's start off with pile 1. Ooh, okay. First message, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So this person is feeling a bit abandoned by you, okay? We also have passion and release. Okay, I feel like this person may worry that you're letting go of them. Like they may feel that you're moving on or you've released them energetically. And it's almost like igniting this passion for you is what I'm getting. Let's see. Wow, I only want sex right now. So again, there is this passionate energy. The thing is with this person is like, they may be not fully evolved in terms of like their emotional intimacy. I feel like this person, they may translate like their feelings to primarily sex. Is there other emotions here? I think that there are, but I almost get the sense that this person kind of feels like you moved on. And they're feeling that loss, like whether they see you moving on, like whether you found someone else, or whether they're just energetically picking up that you've moved on. And now this person is like, they're wanting you back, but it's not really in a solid energy. It's more of like this passionate sort of sacral energy where they're just like, it seems a bit short-lived, I gotta say. Like it feels like this person kind of just feels like they don't have you anymore. And now that's what's kind of creating this desire to have you again. Yeah, see? We got the Knight of Cups, right? So they could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So now this person is in this energy where it's like they're wanting to pursue you. Just be careful if this person does pursue you because, yeah, look at this. The 6 of Cups in reverse. Definitely you have someone from your past who wants to come back to you, right? But like I said, be careful about this person pursuing you because are they going to come through in like a stable way? Do they want to come through and like give you a commitment and offer you stability? I don't really get that. I kind of feel like this person wants to come back and they may come on very strong, but it's almost like they just want to conquer you and then kind of leave your life. Like this person wants to feel like they have a hold of you or they have some sort of like control. We've got the Hermit, we've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you guys really need to set your boundaries with this person. The thing is this, I feel like you guys might have had to take time to actually heal from this person. We got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I almost feel like this could have been a toxic connection for you and you really had to like go within and take time to heal. And I feel like that made you a stronger person. But I also feel like it made you someone who has these really like strong boundaries at the same time. So be careful. Maybe this person is going to come back as like a spiritual test to say, hey, are you going to allow this kind of behavior, right? Like, are you going to allow this type of energy to come back into your life? Because this is a past mistake. This is past karma. And the question is, are you going to kind of repeat a karmic cycle or have you learned it is almost what I'm getting here. Because do I feel like this person wants to come back around? Yes, but are they emotionally mature enough to give you what you want? Not really. Like, do I think that they're coming back to hurt you? No. I almost feel like this person is very driven by their ego, and their ego may be bruised because they feel like you're not into them anymore, or they feel like they don't have that control over you anymore, and so they want to regain that. What is this? 9 of Pentacles, we have comfort, okay? For honestly, a lot of you guys, what I'm getting with this energy is you guys have spent so much time working on yourselves, truly. You guys are in this place where you're self-reliant, you're independent, you've built some sort of stability, some comfort for yourself. You're in this what I'm feeling from this is like you're in a very strong energy. Like you're in this energy of you can take care of yourself, you're focused on yourself, and I think that's why this person is feeling this strong attraction to you. But just because someone feels a strong attraction doesn't necessarily mean you should allow them into your life, right? So that's what I'm getting for pile 1. Okay, so I hope that resonated. Let's move on to pile 2. Okay, so the first card out is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. What's going on with pile 2? What's going on with pile 2? Okay. We've got unity. Okay, for some reason the video cut out. I really don't know when it cut out. So I'm just going to kind of recap. I'm hoping that it only cut out in pile 2. I don't know. But anyways, so what I was saying here for this pile is I feel like this is a situation where you're in separation with this person. You're not talking to this person. They're in this energy of they feel like this was a lesson for them. They want to take away what they learned from this and kind of move forward. So again, it may be a little bit triggering for you guys who maybe still want to build something with this person, because they're definitely in this energy of they feel like they learned something from this, but they sense that you guys had too many differences. Okay. The other thing that I was getting here is before the camera cut out, we also had the material world come out, which indicates that I feel like money was a concern here, because we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So one thing that I was saying earlier is that the two of you might have had different financial backgrounds, or potentially one of you might have made more money than the other and this was a concern. Like for instance, if you made more money than this person, they might have felt insecure. Your person also could have been struggling financially, and that was one of the reasons why maybe they felt like this wasn't going to work out. Something along those lines. But definitely, especially with the fact that the Ace of Pentacles came out first in the material world, I feel like the physical world and money was like an issue somehow. I think it's going to be different for everyone here, but I'm getting that this was definitely a concern. All right, let's see. We got the High Priestess of Fire. Yeah, again, and then we got Letting Go at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like what I'm feeling from this is one of those connections where the two of you came together, and I almost feel like you guys were the yin and the yang. Like, you were so different, but for a while it did work. Like, it was kind of like this passionate, sort of like fiery energy. But then somewhere along the way, it just stopped working. That's just what I'm feeling. I know I'm not really seeing that in the cards, but that's what I'm feeling here. And I feel like this person decided to let you go, and I think that this was difficult for you, but I don't know if you realize it was also difficult for your person. But they don't see it as, they don't really want to get back together. Like, I know that might be a bit triggering, but that's what I'm feeling from this energy. They feel like this was a really important lesson, and they do cherish the time that you guys had, but they're looking at it as like say for instance, if they were sitting down and having a conversation with someone, they would be saying, Pile 2 and I had a really good time, and I learned so much from her or him, but it's really like obvious to me that we were not meant to be together, but I know that it was a significant connection. Like, that's kind of where they're at. Like, they feel like this was very valuable, this connection. They feel like they learned so much from you or just the dynamic, but they don't feel like you guys are a match. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for pile 2. All right. So let's move on to the last pile here. Ooh, interesting. So we've got the High Priestess. Okay, so pile 3. Did I say pile 2? I meant to say pile 3. Okay, what's going on with pile 3? Okay, we've got 3 cards coming out. We've got the Six of Wands, ooh, the Six of Swords, and we've got Strength. Interesting. Okay, this is a battle of like ego and heart. There's a lot of ego here, right? Like, we have my 2 ego cards. We have Strength and Six of Wands, but for some reason with the with the High Priestess, it's making me feel like this person is used to being in their ego, but they're feeling something. Like, their heart is telling them to put their pride to the side, like to put their ego to the side. And I think this is difficult for them. I almost feel like this person has recently distanced themselves from you, And this decision actually was more about their pride. It wasn't about, like, that's not what their heart wanted to do, but their ego was like, you need to protect yourself. You need to get space, you need to get distance. But they want you. That's what their heart is saying. Their heart is saying that they want this union and that they want to come towards you. So really it's a challenge of like, is this person going to get past their ego in order to let their heart space kind of override the situation? This person also wants to express the truth to you, so they could have a concern with their throat chakra. Maybe they haven't been fully honest with you because of their ego, but I feel like this person wants to reveal the truth of what they're really feeling for you. Okay, all right. We'll just take them all. I wasn't going to take them all. But so we have creativity, support, and service. This person is getting help from other people right now. This person is talking to other people. We have Ascension at the bottom of the deck. They're talking to other people, could be friends, family members, and I feel like they're getting advice on how to approach this situation with you. And I feel like their friends are seeing that they're really approaching this different than how they normally do. Like, normally this person's very much in their ego. They don't really talk about their feelings. The people around them, luckily, are giving them good advice. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, loss. So, yeah, look at this. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? We're talking about the truth. They want to tell the truth. The thing is this, the reason why this person is very dominantly in their ego is because of all the things that they've gone through, right? Like with the Five of Swords, I feel like this person has had to suffer a lot in their life. I'm feeling like a lot of it happened in their kind of teenage years, actually. They experienced a lot of loss. They experienced a lot of conflict, challenge. This person might have had to grow up very quickly. And so in order to survive, they needed their ego. They needed their ego to protect them. And now they're being challenged because they're having to open up their heart. But I think this is a scary thing for them. Let's see. What do they want to say? We have separation. Yeah, so like I said before with the Six of Swords, I feel like this person distanced themselves from you, right? But just know that this person didn't want to, right? Like this person didn't want to take space or time. Their heart was saying just, be with this person, but their ego is saying, no, you're going to get hurt. You need to protect yourself. So I do think that currently you guys could be at a distance from each other. Yeah, look at that. I wrote you messages that I never sent. Remember what I was saying at the beginning of this pile? It's a battle between the heart and the ego with this person. They write you messages, their heart writes these messages, but then their mind goes, no, never send that. Like, you're going to be too vulnerable. You can't send that. So that's the challenge for this person. Okay? Let's see, pile three. Oops. Yeah, they're going to come out of this energy, guys. So we got the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. They're going to communicate with you, all right? We also have the Page of Swords. For some of you guys, if you've been manifesting some form of communication from this person, you will be getting that. For some of you, I'm seeing here that this person's going to reach out to you over social media. But if they've been quiet and if they've been distant, they're coming back to make things right with you. And they're going to communicate, they're going to tell you some sort of truth. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I feel like the people around them have been giving them good advice. Let's grab one more card for pile 3. One more card. Yeah. Page of Wands reversed with the Nine of Wands, okay? This person has been fighting so hard to hold back communication. That's the thing. We've got the Nine of Wands with the Page of Wands in reverse. This person's almost getting exhausted by like forcing themselves to not communicate. I almost feel like this is taking everything out of them to just not reach out to you because that's all that they want to do. So I feel like this person's going to have that breaking point and you're going to hear from them. And I feel like we're going to get a lot of truth about where they're at in terms of their heart, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. So I truly, truly hope that this was helpful. If you want to book a personal reading in the near future, please feel free to. All right. So my information is in the the comment section down below. But I'm sending you guys absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.